people think you talk in tongues, and so that's a tribute to you.
Wow.
I think we'll let that one stop.
Yeah, there's nothing I can say about that guy.
First down and 10, Irving Fryer. With a move down to the 46, it's a gain of 12, tackled by Eric Davis. A first down for Philadelphia.
And an inside cut. That was an inside curl right on the top of the number. The receiver is going to end up on the top of the number on the field. Oh, nice whack. Coach told us, Coach Roach said, don't worry about him. I'll worry about him. We'll all worry about the quarterback. He won't worry about it. He doesn't care if he gets hit. There's a coach right there.
Well,
now.
a concerned Ray Rhodes takes a look out on the field at his offensive line, which Jerry has kind of had an up and down year. They're coming off perhaps their best game of the season last week in the win over Miami. Richard Cooper was healthy really for the first time all year. You know, against Dallas a couple weeks ago, they allowed 6 sacks. Against the Giants, they allowed just 1 sack. And last week, they were near perfect against Miami.
Richard Cooper is the guy that has to hold out Kevin Green.
The player down is rookie Jermaine Mayberry.
He'll be out to this side. There's Richard Cooper, and he gets whacked from the backside.
I'll take that back. It's Richard Cooper who is down.
Richard Cooper got hit right. See him still folding over. Lamar Latham accidentally fell on the back of his legs. And Cooper's the only guy that can handle Kevin Green. So this is a pretty big injury. Kevin Green will now be on his backup. Behind Cooper's backup going against him.
Cooper's been injured. Big-time free agent signee from Jim Mora's New Orleans Saints, and he has struggled up until last week when it was really his first solid game. And now Mayberry comes in for Cooper. And Mayberry, who had to battle pneumonia in the preseason, which slowed his progress, but they think, Jerry, he's ready to start in the NFL.
Well, let me say this. He'll be tested. He's starting against one of the best pass rushers. Number 91, Kevin Green, will be going after Mayberry.
First down and 10 from the 46-yard line. Detmer moves up nicely and throws on the run, and that gets him a completion to Chris T. Jones. All the way to the Carolina 25. It's a 21-yard gain.
No huddle, going on the line.
First down and 10 for Detmer. 7-0 Philadelphia, 2:14. There's a pass, and it's caught. Chris T. Jones at the 20. A pickup of 6. It'll be second down and 4, and the clock down to 1:13.
And Green ran right past Mayberry. He was untouched by human hands. Just ran right by him, right at the quarterback. But Dittmar brought the ball out in a hurry.
Offside, the 25 on the defense, lined up in a neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, repeat the down.
That's a corner and a bump and run. Not very often a corner lines up off sides.
Richard Cooper now comes back in at right tackle, and Mayberry will exit. Penalty makes it 1st and 5 for Philadelphia.
Here's Mayberry. There's Kevin Green. Watch him. That's how quick Green is. Mayberry hadn't laid a hand on him yet.
Eagles have 1 timeout remaining. They're leading 7-0. Detmer's changing the plays. Swings it out to Kevin Turner, who's brought down, smelled out beautifully on the play by Tyrone Poole, and there's a flag throw. Costly penalty against Carolina and Coach Don Capers.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Number 41 on the defense. We'll add it to the end of the run, half the distance to the goal. First down.
Well, the Panthers had a blitz, and the ball had to come out early. There's the tackle. Well, he didn't know he was down, I guess. To me, he looked halved up. And they are a gang tackling team, so that happens.
1:07 remaining in the half. First down and goal from the 9. 1 Eagle timeout left. And Detmer looking to the end zone.
Wow.
And it's caught for a touchdown. Jason Dunn, the rookie from Eastern Kentucky, And now we've got a fight on the field at the 15-yard line.
The fight's over the quarterback. They hit the quarterback from the backside, and you got to love this little guy. It ended up he got up fighting with everybody else.
Jason Dunn, a second-round pick out of Eastern Kentucky with his first career touchdown. And the Eagles go up 13-0. Now the point after by Anderson, the hold by Tom Hutton, and it's 14-0 Eagles. Let's take a look at it again.
Here's the quarterback dropping back. Dittmer getting pressure all over him. Here comes Latham. What a whack. Knocks him down there. A little shove and a push. And you got to love the offensive line. Brooks saw the guy manhandling his quarterback, and he jumped in there.
That Dittmer's a feisty kid. Huh?
Here's Jason.
Well, it's hard to say if it was going for Jason Dunn or Chris T. Jones. They were
it
both
looked like it was going for 82 and went to the tight end. You're right.
So the Eagles, who scored on their first possession, then punted 5 consecutive times, come up here on their 7th possession of the day.
Oh, it was a wobbly pass. He got hit. The hit on the quarterback, I think, made the ball just come out of there wobbly. He may have been throwing to Chris Jones, and Dunn ended up with a touchdown. But they'll take it, and it still counts.
So Dittmer on that drive, 5 of 5. 5 different receivers. He had Solomon for 23, his first career reception. Jones for 21 yards. Fryer got a pass reception for 12, and then the key penalty, which gave him first and goal at the 9 on Carolina, and the Eagles go in for 6.
And that penalty was on Toy Cook, who, when he got over there, thought the guy was still up. Poole had a hold of his leg, and Cook was trying to finish him off. Tough call on Cook.
Anderson now kicking off for the Eagles. It was Hutton early in the season. Here comes Michael Bates, as good as there is in the NFL. And Bates is upfield to the 39-yard line, and from behind he is dragged down by Darrell Boykin. That Bates is scary. Well, coming up on the Doctors Khaki Halftime Report, J.B. Terry, Howie, and Ronnie will bring you scores and highlights from Week 9 of the NFL. Antonio Freeman of Green Bay has broken his arm. Robert Brooks is out with the knee, and that vaunted Packer passing attack now really limping. Also, we'll give you a preview of the Dallas-Miami game. That's all coming up in the Doctors Khakis Halftime Report. Here, 56 seconds before the half. 14-0 Philadelphia. Collins with the 1st and 10, flush from the pocket, being chased on the side, and throws it away. In hot pursuit was William Fuller, and Collins just did get it away. And
you're allowed to throw it away when you leave the pocket. The rules are, if you're out of the pocket, you can throw it where nobody is. That's exactly what he did.
Between the tackles, you can't. If you're outside the tackles, you can throw it away.
Absolutely. Watch it. Once he leaves the tackle, and William Fuller ended up chasing. There's William after him. He says, I'm just throwing this thing out. He could not do that throw if he was in the pocket.
Fuller came close to a sack, but neither team has a sack today. The Eagles have had 12 in the last 2 games. Collins dumps it out, caught by Winslow Oliver, and he crawls ahead to the 46-yard line, brought down by Red Hall. That's a gain of 7. It will be 3rd down and 3.
In the 2-minute situation, Anthony Johnson comes out in this rookie back that you're watching. Oliver, he come in because he can make the long run. He's their punt returner. Carolina with a couple timeouts, but they're going to leave him on the board right now. 3rd down and 3, and there's the pass completion to Mark Carrier. Now they'll take the timeout as Collins was drilled on the rush from Red Hall. Carolina. The second charge team timeout. Panthers burn a timeout. They're on the move, down by 2 touchdowns.
At the Principal Financial Group, you'll find the strength of our investment performance is your 401k retirement advantage. You'll find our flexibility will meet your insurance needs, and you'll find the balance of choice and quality you need in health coverage. For over a century, you've trusted the Principal for strength, flexibility, and balance in retirement, insurance, and financial products. At the Principal, we give you an edge.
18 seconds before the half, Eagles lead on a Detmer touchdown pass and a Waters touchdown run, but Carolina is moving with a timeout and 18 to play in the first half.
Well, you said there's been no sacks, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of quarterbacks getting hit for no sacks. These quarterbacks are getting smacked around on both sides.
Oliver in the backfield, 4 receivers platooned by Collins. The short drop and the quick throw, and a nice catch made by Muhsin Muhammad, and the rookie out of Michigan State gets his very first reception of the day.
And that's surprising because everybody's so high on him. The great thing about this receiver, if you go to the other team, Ray Rhodes said, I was going to draft that guy as a safety. He's so hard-nosed and he's so tough, I was going to make a safety out of Muhammad.
262, 217.
Very aggressive, very tough guy. Both coaches admire his talent and ability.
Second down and 6 for Collins. Hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Looking for Carrier, and William Fuller came up and again got his paws on Collins.
Why? Again, we tell you, there's no sacks, but neither quarterback's going to jump out of bed on Monday. It'll come from the top of the screen, from the left. Here it comes, and there's William Fuller. Good whack on him.
You got William Fuller. Not too many guys that are going to jump out of bed on Monday anyway, let alone if Fuller's on you, right?
And Fuller, his contract's up this year. One thing they got to do, if they want to remain a good team here at Philadelphia, they got to get Williams signed for next year and the year after.
Very important possession for Carolina. Third down and 6, and again they go to the sideline, and Carrier falls down as he was covered by veteran Don Griffin. Now it is fourth down. They
just put a little tiny back trying to block William Fuller. This little tiny guy is going to step here and try to block William Fuller. Watch this. Hello! No contest.
Well, the Panthers have missed on a 51-yard field goal already today. This is a 47-yard attempt. Another try by John Casey, and the Eagles will try to ice him just a bit and make him think about it. Casey, the highest paid kicker in football.
Probably the #1 scorer on this team. When the Panthers win games, they do it with field goals.
He's the #1 guy in the NFL.
Wow.
The leading scorer in the National Football League coming into today.
And you said the highest paid kicker.
And the highest paid kicker in football.
I love when you have all that information.
But Bill Polian, again, here's another great acquisition. Picks him up. This team is just built on free agents, great draft choices, guys that have been waived.
Cut, want to retire.
Guys that want to retire. I mean, they've done about as good a job, Jerry, as you could possibly ask a franchise that is only a year and a half old.
I don't know how anybody could have come up with a better plan than the way they put this thing together.
Very little breeze inside Veterans Stadium. 47-yard try. 6 seconds before the half. And Carolina trying to get on the board. The hold by Ron Stark. And Casey bangs it through, and the Carolina Panthers get on the board on a 47-yard field goal by John Casey.
All right, watch Ray Farmer and William Thomas. They're the pushers. These two people are going to push. By the way, it's 11-man rush. Nobody's playing a pass. Nobody's playing a fake. They're trying to stop this 3 points from getting on the board. Didn't get it done, but they had the right call.
So the Eagles really do their job defensively, and they hold Carolina to just a field goal.
There's William Fuller. What a first half he's had. No sacks, but guess what? He's pressuring the quarterback every down.
14-3 at the half. It's Philadelphia. JB and Terry come along next. Packers halftime after these messages from your local Fox station. One half of football, and there you take a look at Kerry Collins, who, like Detmer, began so well, then began to tail off. Derek Weatherspoon deep on the John Casey kickoff, and he'll be 6-7 yards deep in the end zone. And Detmer in the Eagle offense, Jerry, will get it to begin the second half. And through 30 minutes of football, here are the first half numbers.
Kind of surprising. I think 11 rushing attempts is not enough. If you got Ricky Waters, you got to do better than that. And how about this? 19 rushing yards. So the Panthers defense, after that touchdown drive, the first one, has totally stopped the running game.
Well, you talked about your great admiration for both coaches. What kind of adjustments you think you'll see on both sides?
Well, if you're coaching defense, you got to just keep on trying to confuse. If you're coaching offense, you have to throw inside slants and inside curls.
Detmer right to work on first down. He's got his wide open